Back at it again, trying to actually get into these markets. We talked about Zilliqa last time, guys. I know went up, went down. That's what happened. People are taking profits. A lot of us who are still bag holders, I put both my hands up because I am both considered to be a long-term play as well as considered to be a black holder in this case. Man, I know. Took a little bit of a hit today. Obviously, it was all the way up to 21, almost 22, and then it just dropped a little bit to 19. At least it seemed like there's a tons of support, obviously, in 19. I don't have to explain it to you guys. But one thing that I like to in general is that we still got this Q2 coming as far as Forza Zilliqa. I still believe in the product. I still think it's undervalued. I still going to keep on holding it. I know there's other products I'm trying to actually be more invest in, including Uniswap. It is V3 when that's coming out because that's going to be pretty soon in in May 5th. So that's coming up pretty damn soon. I think that's going to be a home run, not even a question. It's going to actually hit in general. But looking at this at in look at this in general, Marcus is pretty good today too as well. Doge up again, man. Who's actually predicting that went up run up a little bit, 17%? It's kind of a steal a little bit. Doge is gonna hit a dollar. I don't care what anybody says. Doge is gonna legitimately someone's gonna actually is either business savvy or wealthy elite, just like Mark Cuban's gonna open it up to transacting in Doge and pretty much gonna make it pump even more. People are gonna think it's more mainstream. It's gonna go to a dollar. It's not even a question. This bull run. It kind of remind me of there's a Tom Brady card that actually was sold. I believe it was Tom Brady. His rookie card was sold, and it was sold for Litecoin. It didn't go for dollars. It goes transacted and sold for the Litecoin. I thought that was kind of interesting and very different and cool. Shows that people always actually want to criticize mainstream adoption. It seems like it's coming. It seems like it's coming here. Just like I saw this news today, and I thought that was really good for VeChain. Talk about a play right here. This came out for legitimately a couple hours ago. And they're all pretty much supply chain, put things, what I mean, able to track things down to the market, but they're actually are using VThor to help and assist in Cyprus for tracking COVID-19 positive test results or negative results, whatever the results is, it's keeping track of it onto the blockchain. I think that's amazing. So it's able to work with the app and then obviously the hospitals, a multitude of hospitals, because not just one hospital, multitude of hospitals in Cyprus, and actually being able to transmit results. I think that's where things should be going because I mean the majority of us, even in the U.S., have a card that we actually have to put down as far as for if we got our vaccines in general. I know this is a test positive result. I get the difference between a vaccine and obviously results for the COVID-19, but I think it's kind of like almost like putting that on there on the platform. You know what I mean? That could be like the next play over as far as who got vaccinated and who has not. And VeChain is doing it right now, working in concert with Cert app. They're trying to mitigate COVID-19, Greece, Cyprus, trying to make that happen. And man, that's kind of cool. I just another use case for VeChain and getting these partnerships left and right. And that's the number one project. I had seen this before. I think we all have. Can you raise both hands if you remember VeChain under a penny? Now it's over 20 cents, 26 cents. It went to its high. It's just like it's what a great project. I no you can't fathom that. Who would have thought that? But I mean, the team that actually has been executing on this left and right, 13, it's almost at 20 cents right now. And just like that's a steal. That's crazy. I remember reaching less than a penny, a hundredth of a penny. Right now it's at 20 cents. That's a steal. That's I mean 20x. It's in multiples of 20, multitude of x. I want to say it's in the thousands right now, legitimately. As far as ROI, yeah, it is. It's crazy. It's a 118x. Can you imagine 118x your multiple if I was your money? That's insane right there. A thousand will make it 118,000, $1,000, right? 10 grand would have made it a million. But it's just not even that. It's just the project is legitimately has use case, and I think that's going to be special. I think this project's easy going to go over $1. Watch VeChain, $5 coming to you live and soon in that aspect of it because you're actually in the forefront of COVID-19 and actually helping that out fight. Have a, test positive results. That's kind of cool. Test positive, test negative results in concert, working with app companies on this. And just solving problems. That's the problem with the majority of these technologies, man. They're not solving problems. That's the fundamental aspect of a business, right? You have a problem and you're finding solutions to it, right? What I'm not trying to be a hater. Dogecoin obviously is going up. People can talk about it, but and obviously it has a, like a nostalgic feel to it. But I mean, you go down to like 200 beyond. It's like, what are we really doing here? You know what I mean? As far as for project, what are we really solving legitimately? It doesn't. But remember, fundamentals don't really move this market right now, especially in this bull run. Obviously, later on, years from now, you think that, you know what I mean? You think about the fundamentals, think about the longevity, think about long term, but none of that moves the market at this moment in time in this juncture. Zilliqa still going to actually have some news coming. I'm going to pivot and wait on that aspect of it. I'm still learning. And someone said Chili's. I believe, obviously, Chili's is a good project too. They've actually have aligned themselves as a premier entity, you know what I mean, when it comes to the soccer realm, you know what I mean, and actually signing a lot of players and running that NFT market and that aspect of it. And I think I get it, you know what I mean, not even a question. So we're not trying to fight tit for tat on that aspect of it, but it's done a much of a run up. It still has room to grow. I get it. It's just I'm talking about market cap and volume and how to move the market and still being a sleeper of a gem. It went up, it ran up. Still more news. Q2's coming. VeChain's coming. Just got to take a little bit, sit down and wait as far as figure out what the market's going. But I'm in it here. I'm gonna keep things short. See you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna keep doing these videos and keep putting things out. I love the feedback that I'm getting. Let me know exactly what you think, what you're gonna be your plays coming up this month. I still am gonna give up that still giveaway. You actually subscribe, you let me know, you message me, you DM me, I will give you some of that Zillow, give me your Zillow addresses, and I will catch you guys later.